What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. So I am back with another reaction video. Now, this video actually, well, this audio comes from a debate, a panel of individuals who, you know, talked about the debate. And they kind of went back and forth and, you know, just was giving their opinions and thoughts or whatever they wanted to, you know, to say regarding the presidential debate and the candidates involved, which is Kamala Harris and President Trump. The conversation kind of went and left because, in my opinion, it was just very chaotic, very rude at times, very loud. It just took a turn for the worse, in my opinion. And I don't think this is the way we should be going as it relates to any type of discussions when it comes to politics or, you know, our communities or anything in general. And I just don't understand why it always has to become this pissing match of who's right, who's better, and all this kind of stuff, baby. So listen, for copyright reasons, I'm going to play the audio of it, but I definitely want you guys to chime in on this. This was on Revolt News. You can go and check out the full video if you want to. I want you to comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Let's get into the audio of this and let me know what you think of all of this. Chime in the comments. Here we go.
Brother. First off, I want to say, Jock, I want to give you the props for those laptops because I know it's going to make the difference for those kids that you did that to. So people who are online, please just watch who you give, who you're trying to knock and who you give respect to, because those are resources that you didn't have to do, but you did it because you've always been a real one. And so we, as a community, we appreciate you, and you should be, if anything, one of the first people to speak, because when people aren't looking, you're still working for us.
Now, this is a guy from the audience. So remember, this is a guy from the audience who's giving his perspective. Let's continue.
I do want to say this, and this is, I mean, Tez, I know you said one thing, you said, hey, you know, you sitting next to a big dog, you sitting next to a big dog. But out of that whole stage right there, if Trump wins, only one of y'all going to the White House, and that's Michaela right there. So we got to be honest on what we got to know. We have to know. No, what I'm saying is, hold on. Out of the whole crowd, only one person, hold on, let me just.
Gotta listen to each other. Let's hear.
Go ahead, brother.
And this is why the black people, and when it comes down to,
finish your comment, baby.
when it comes down to a divide,
focus on
when it comes down to a divide in our community, this is why, because we're talking about everybody being so politically correct instead of in 4 years, what are we going to get? You mentioned chaos. Black people have been in chaos way before this debate ever started. We're in chaos in the homeless shelters. We're in chaos when it comes to the Department of Labor. We're in chaos, the fact that Jock has to bring out laptops for the kids because there's not enough resources in our community.
That's a great point that he's making, and it's going to kind of get overshadowed because he keeps getting interrupted, and then because people were triggered and feelings were hurt or somebody was triggered, and I thought that was very rude and just out of line. It just was a chaotic mess. And I refuse to believe that as black people, the only way we can communicate is when it's chaotic, and it has to be chaotic because you can't hear one another and people start getting their feelings, which you will see or hear in this audio, which is ridiculous to me. And I just think that's not the best line of communication. And I think that's a big problem that we have in our community specifically. But let's continue.
So when we have a sister with a different opinion than ours, it's about giving that respect. The fact that...
hold on, wait a minute. I got to... Wait, no, you're not... No, I'm going to stop you because you're going on and on. And this sister here is the one that invited this sister. So if I did not respect this sister, she wouldn't be sitting here, and you're going to put some respect on that. We're not going to sit up here... No, you can get frustrated and look down and all of that. Relax. Well, we got to make sure we're very clear. This platform was designed to bring this sister here. So if there was no respect for this sister, she wouldn't be here. So let's make sure we're using the right context, brother. I don't mind you making the point about one sister going. This is the only sister on this stage that want to go. So let's also make that clear, because I don't work in no White House. So I want to be clear about that. Everybody ain't trying to get a job in the White House. You can continue, but let's not act like she's not respected, because she is. We just have a difference of opinion.
When people are yelling about who's a big dog,
I am a big dog.
And what I'm saying is,
I'm a big dog.
Out of this whole stage, only one person was standing on the stage with a presidential candidate.
Only one person on this stage flipped Michigan. And only one person on this stage organized over 2,000 people every year. Only one person was the racial justice director for Bernie Sanders. Only one, because remember, you don't want to do resumes, because the sister already said
she's taking it personally. She definitely took it personally. He couldn't even finish what he was saying for people to really understand his point, and she took it personal. She really did. She saw giving her resume. with an attitude. Like, why is it as Black people we have to always go there? To me, that's a level of insecurity. Why, if you can't be great without or disagree with a person without feeling attacked or feeling like you know it's somehow a direct attack on your person. That says that we got a lot of insecure people out here who are easily triggered by what people are saying. That is not a sign of strength, that you have to, you know, start giving all of your resume to show, you know, that you're the big dog. I just think that that's kind of weird, and that just shows a lack of security. It shows the exact opposite, that you're not secure in your accomplishments, because why are you so easily triggered by what somebody is saying? You could disagree with a person, but why does it have to get to this level? You know, let's continue.
Don't have no resume, so you might want to back that. Yeah, you did. You said you don't have like a resume. Ain't but one sister the senior public policy advisor for Ben Crump. Let's go on to the next. Ain't but one sister signed the front of the check for 1,000 people. Oh, baby, I know you don't want to start doing the only sister. I know you don't want to start doing the only sister receipts, because ain't but one sister served in the United States Air Force. Let's go on to the next person, because I don't like the slight. I don't like the passive aggressive diss, because I run these receipts down. So let's go on, because ain't but one sister served this country on this here panel.
4 years from now, Black people have to decide what they're going to get at the end of the year. At the end of
to a whole veteran,
and we're dealing with the.
This is a hot mess, and this is supposed to be our representation. These are the people that's supposed to represent us, irregardless to what your resume says. The way you communicate overshadows that. I am somewhat familiar with Tesla Figueroa. I've seen her on Fox News, and let me tell you something. She got some great points and great things that she's done and great things that she's talked about. But this particular instance, this is ratchet and out of order. I mean, the way she's coming off and the way she's talking as if she's somebody's mama, and like you control what people say, and it's just very hostile and very combative. I mean, and I don't understand why. You know, you could get your point across and you could disagree or state your grievances or whatever, but why does it have to be like this? This sounds like you checking somebody and how dare they try to come for me. A whole argument and combativeness on a show where you're supposed to be having a conversation about what's happening in this country and politics and what's going on and what you think, and, you know, giving your thoughts and then maybe educating people on certain issues, certain policies, certain things that we should be concerned about. It turns into a pissing match, you know? It turns into an all-out skating argument and just a whole lot of ratchetness. Baby, let's continue.
And we're dealing with the disrespect right here. 4 years. What are Black people going to get at the...
Because you heard us say she don't have the resume that I got. So go on to the next sister. I'm not going to handle your passive aggressive distance. Baby, I'll run these receipts down on you. I'll run these receipts down on you. You talking to a whole veteran. So, baby, ain't nobody impressed about working in no White House. I done turned it down. Ain't but one sister on here that on Fox News. Ain't but one that do 100 hits on Fox News. They don't call this sister. They call me.
They call me.
How many you do a year? How many do you do a year?
I've literally done 30 in the
Baby,
past
I do 100 every year.
And I said what I just did in the last 2 months.
I do 100 per year.
And I just came on the scene.
I'm a big dog.
By the end of the year,
I love my sister. I love my sister, but you're not going to divide us.
But you can't deny both of us.
The real thing is going to be, we need to really talk about Black people in 4 years. What are we going to get in 4 years? Let's not talk about the criminal. Let's not talk about the charges. 4 years. What is Harris promising Black people in 4 years?
That was a valid question. That was a valid question.
Let's get the next person up.
I understand what you're saying.
Don't ever do that with me, though. Don't ever do that with me. You'll get your friend embarrassed. Play with your little friends.
That was straight trash. That was straight trash and so disrespectful on so many levels. So out of order, just a hot mess. Black people want to talk about them getting ahead and making a difference. You can't even have a conversation. It has to go to threats and disrespect and people getting triggered and feeling a way because of what somebody is saying. You can't even get past a disagreement. So how are we going to move forward? You can't agree to disagree. This was a hot stinking mess, in my opinion. The man couldn't even get his full statement or sentence out. She was on him to the end. You can't handle disagreements. You can't handle people having a difference of opinion. You don't know how to handle that in a polite, respectful manner. It was a hot mess, and I just think this is in poor taste. That's just my thoughts on it. But y'all chime in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell. Y'all know what it is, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.